Hello world. For those of you following and watching. Um, so I've been on hormones March, April, May, June. 4 months now, a couple of days. And it's been 6 months living as a woman. Me and Dolly were kicking it. We're watching an old ass Bob Weir talking with the hate voice lady from Hate Ashbury. I'm gonna be a deadhead forever. Sorry. So I haven't been hearing any much lately. I did a guitar video or two. The one I shouldn't have done. I was so drunk. Sorry about that. But, I was drunk and I posted it drunk because I was like, well, I determined that I wasn't editing and I wasn't deleting if I made a video for my channel. So I put it up and I was like, I'm drunk. I knew I was going to be drunk. So sorry if my drunk guitar playing traumatized you. I'm just hanging out. I had some company leave late. So I think I'm going back to Plume. I had switched over to the VA, and the lady doctor at the VA told me I had to start out on patches. But now, just the patches have me feeling really weird. They're definitely not as strong as the injections were. And the drop in the intensity and the strength is affecting me kind of adversely. So as I started to research it coming up on my next appointment with this lady, I figured out that they won't use bioidentical hormones because they say there's not enough research. And they don't do injections. The way it was phrased to me was I had to start on patches. Otherwise, I would have stayed with Plume because I wanted the Depo Estradiol. It is the bee's knees as far as I'm concerned. So let me just double check here because I got the strapless on. Yep, to make sure I wasn't flashing anybody or anything. So, anyways, I'm about to call Plume tomorrow, I think, and get my prescription back and get rid of these horse equine estrogen patches and go back to the bioidentical injections. It made me feel really good. And it's not that it's just left me just on the patches, going from the injections to just the patches has left me feeling like really tired and headaches and kind of depressed. So I think I'm going back. Yeah, I'm definitely going back to the injections. I haven't made too many videos because my device here I got in my hand is after 5 years is really messed up. I'm even having trouble getting it to stay on the internet, connected to the internet. So I'm about to get a new device. I'll have a better camera. I don't know. I definitely think I look different. Like even, I'm looking at myself making the video and the makeup and the wig and everything else. And I definitely feel differently about how I look. I feel much more comfortable with my girlness, being a girl. Most of the time I don't even think about it anymore. Even before I stopped the injections, the gender euphoria had already started, had worn off pretty much, but I still, even with the patches and the weakened intensity with the patches and not the injections, I still don't have anxiety. I did a lot of research I watched a whole master study course for doctors doing their finals on YouTube that was all about the whole human endocrine system, like not just the gonads, but like everything, the pituitary, the anterior pituitary, the thyroid, the parathyroid, the adrenals, the gonads, how everything, the hypothalamus, how, all these hormones. And then they also touched on how they affected the cells and all the different organs in their function. So I did a lot of research that just was like, it was really cool and gave me a greater understanding about what I was, not only what I was trying to do with my transition, but also how the human body functions, that I had very little knowledge of. And I have to say that I was one of those people that believed that our brains, run everything in our body. And I watched this whole course on endocrinology, and I was like, holy shit, man. The brain's a slave like the rest of the body is to all these endocrine systems, like even down to where you poop solid or not is affected by hormones. Yeah, I learned a lot. And still, I mean, I'm inside of 6 months till I'm 52. I got carded again yesterday at the holiday buying cigarettes, and I looked at this girl and I was like, girl, now am I standing here covered in tattoos, transgender. I'm 51 years old. I'm like, take a closer look at me. I didn't even have makeup on. You know what I mean? Like, I had shaved and put my wig on and got dressed and everything, but I did not have one bit of makeup on. And this girl, like, I hadn't been out the house in a couple of weeks. I've been staying at home because I didn't have any reason to go out when it was hot. But so I realized masks were optional at this point if you were already vaccinated. So I was wearing a mask, and with the mask on, the girl just looked at me and just assumed I was a girl. First off, she assumed I was a cis girl, and then she assumed that I was young enough to get carded. I can't see it, but apparently everybody else does. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking my new me, my new life. It seems like so natural already at this point that like talking about my life as a boy is like talking about some movie that I saw on TV. It's like it feels so natural that it seems like it's always been that way. And now the VA has approved operations, so I don't have to get insurance and pay all kinds of extra money. I can just get my operation at the VA whenever they hammer out their policies. But in the meantime, I got jiggly booty and thighs and breasts developing, and and my face is feminizing, and my skin is soft, and my hair is growing slower on my body. I talked about this before. My testicles have reduced in size by probably 50% at this point. I got hair growing all over my bald spot on my head. It's pretty cool. And I just feel more comfortable all around. God bless my poor neighbors. They were like, Abby, you can't dress like this outside. Why not? I bought these clothes. I can dress however I want. I'm 51 years old. I'm grown. I'd be like my mom used to say it, how do I want to say it? And she was trying to politely say I looked like I was a slut, right? And I was just smiling and having fun with it. I was just like, you're saying I look like a slut. She's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's what... She couldn't quite bring herself to say it out loud, right? But that's what she was saying. That I look like a slut. And she was like, my mom said, like when we was 14, that you're dressing like you're giving all the goods away. I was like, yeah, you're saying I'm dressed like a slut? It's like, well, and finally realized I really wasn't gonna let my feelings hurt. She just finally, yeah, you're dressing like you're 14 years old and you're slutty. And I was like, well, I can do that. I bought these clothes with my pension that I earned going to war for my country. It's like, what do you mean? You can't do that. You can't dress like this. Yeah, I can. I'm not in church. I'm not going to church. I'm not going to my job in the corporate office or as a high school teacher or whatever, or a pastor, any doctor, nurse, any kind of professional. So I'm just hanging out around my apartment complex in my neighborhood and running errands and shopping. I said, I can dress wherever I want. And by the way, I was like, bless your heart, baby. I was like, it is so nice. It is so nice that you love me so much that you think I'm just that special kind of stupid that I just did not realize I looked like a slut and needed to be taken hand and guided and being like, oh baby, we love you, let's help you out and you gotta fix this, right? Or I was like, no baby. I was like, everybody's gonna look. She was like, what? I was like, I bought these clothes. I was like, I looked at girls all my life for 50 years. The prudent ones, the conservative ones, the in-between casual ones, the professional ones, the pantsuit ones, the look like a slut or a hooker ones, I was like, and yeah, I'm brand new at being a girl, and I feel like I'm a 14-year-old girl, and I'm advertising. She was like, what? I was like, I bought these clothes on purpose. I'm advertising. Everybody's gonna look, even if they're disgusted, and like a train wreck, like it's horrifying, but you just can't pull your eyes away, right? Everybody's gonna look. I was like, I'm gonna go down the street and people are gonna look at me, and they're gonna remember me. Where they love me, hate me, are indifferent, think I'm some kind of 7 kinds of strange and a weirdo from planet somewhere else. I was like, everybody's gonna look. And they're gonna see me looking back, making eye contact, smiling, going, yeah. I see you looking. She was like, really? I was like, yeah, I'm advertising. I'm letting everybody know I am slutty. I'm giving away all the goods, but only if I like you. I was like, if I don't like you or you disrespect me, I'm not giving you nothing except for have a nice day, baby. I got things to do and go my own way. But I was like, everybody's gonna look. I'm doing this on purpose, baby. I'm standing out here with you, knowing full well that anybody peeking out their windows, seeing who's outside, is staring right at me. And they're probably talking about me. Whether it's because they like me, or they think I'm brave, or they're proud of me, or disgusted, or want to burn me at the stake like a witch with the scarlet letter on my forehead, whatever. But they're looking at me. And they're looking at me completely unashamed, uninhibited, with not an iota of fear, standing out in public, dressing to be looked at, and smiling, knowing, confidence oozing out of me that they're looking at me. I know everybody's not like me. I wouldn't want everybody to be like me. And not everybody can be me. But I'm rocking this. I'm gonna keep on rocking it. I'm gonna keep on giving out my YouTube. If you know it, you see it, share it with my friends. Share it with my enemies. Share it with people who are transphobic. I don't care. Because I'm rocking this. And I got nothing but love in my heart. You know? And some other feelings. I cry a lot. I do. I cry a lot now. And these feelings are something else. But it's okay. You know? I'm rocking. And we use the left hand to monkey wrench. Abraham and Isaac sitting on the fence. You get back to work if you had any sense. Cool, clear water, well, you just can't ever tell. You know, you can't close the door when the walls cave in. Be good, babies. Until next time.